Hi, good people. It's Amy from Savor, Salvage, Scent. I hope this finds you doing really well. Channel. This usually focuses on fragrance, but sometimes some DIY or other creative projects. And I've recently also been talking about my love of nail polish. For those of you who are not already subscribed, I hope if you enjoy the conversation, you will hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Really helps the channel. And also, I hope that you will feel free to leave comments, questions, ideas in the section below. I started a series about favorite nail polishes a few weeks ago, and I started with pinks. I've worn nail polish off and on for most of my adult life. I remember buying, wearing my mom's polish when I was in junior high at times, and then I remember the first bottle of nail polish I ever bought with my own money was a beautiful sparkling yellow, and I bought this in the 80s, and that at that time was such a weird color for the 1980s. I remember my mom was like, okay, and it was severely discounted for that reason, and I loved it. Well, today I'm going to talk about my favorite orange and coral polishes. I have 18 here. In addition to sharing some favorite colors with you all, this also helps me, I swatch them all, and then it also even helps me decide if I want to keep them all or if there are ones that I should concentrate on more and then give some away, etc. So I'm gonna share 18 with you today. They range from, drugstore to higher end. I have a little something for everybody, everything from light in the color range to very dark. I have creams, I have jellies, I have super bright neons, I have glitters, I have just about everything but magnetic. 18 polishes. I'm gonna talk about each one. I'm gonna show you the color on the swatch, and then I'm also gonna pull up a picture in the bottle in case there are slight differences. First on my list is right on the edge of light pink and orange. This is a color called Hearth Jelly by Cirque Colors. This is an indie polish company. I really, really love what they do. They just have beautiful colors. And this is super, super sheer. I'm gonna show it to you now. And I just think it's such a great kind of your nails, but better color. It's #1 here on the spool. And you can probably see it's pretty sheer when I take my nail away. Very, very pretty. And then I'll put a picture here of the bottle. Now we're gonna get into light creams. This is an OPI color. This is called Coralling Your Spirit Animal. And I just think it's a beautiful light coral. I'm gonna show it to you here on the swatch. This is #2 by OPI. Coralling, get it? Your Spirit Animal. By OPI. Put a picture below. Okay. Next, #3 is Essie's Stones and Roses. Again, this is a light cream. It's right kind of between pink, but a little more coral, a little more orange than pink. So this is #3 on the swatch wheel here. So this is a kind of mid-toned, mid to light coral cream, beautiful. That is Essie's Stones and Roses. #4, now sadly, this one might be really hard to find because this whole line was discontinued, and when they were discontinued, they were dirt cheap, so I bought a ton of them. This is by the company Formula X, and this is a beautiful teeny tiny glitter coral to pink polish called Alchemy. You can see it goes from, it almost looks yellow at times, looks light pink to coral. It's really beautiful, and it's beautiful over shades. So here it is. This is #4, Formula X's Alchemy. #4 there on the swatch wheel. You probably can see it kind of goes from coral to pink to orange. Number 5. Oh, hi, have you all noticed my little friend Paris here loves to sit next to me while I'm making videos. She thinks we're talking, and who says we aren't? Yeah, okay. Number 5 of my favorite oranges and coral nail polishes is Zoya Emma. Zoya Emma is number 5. This almost looks like apricot to me. And Zoya Emma on the swatch wheel here, number 5. Beautiful apricot-y cream color. Okay, number 6 is one of my absolute favorite. Okay, Paris. She also likes to really, really claw the chair while I'm sitting here. What can you do? Look at those fur mitts. Okay, number 6, favorite oranges and corals is a color by Butter London. This is probably my favorite coral colored cream. It is called Trout Pout. However, for all transparency's sake, I wore this week and I loved it, and it shipped on day 2. So I hope it was just a bad day, but I like manicures to last 2 or 3 days at least. Yeah, because I didn't mention, I'll mention quickly now. A couple years ago, I decided to invest more in consistent manicures, and I decided it'd be a great way to kind of do self-care. I was finding myself sitting in front of the TV a lot, snacking, other behaviors, and I thought, well, if you want to do that, how about instead of snacking, you pamper yourself and give yourself a manicure 2 to 3 times a week. So anyway, this is Butter London's Trout Pout. I love it, but it did ship too quickly. I'm going to show it to you on the swatch wheel. Butter London's number 6 Trout Pout. You can see the color's gorgeous. All right, number 7 is OPI's Freedom of Peach. This has a bit more brown in it to me, but still is in the coral orange kind of range, I think. OPI's Freedom of Peach. And I'm gonna show it to you here on the swatch wheel. It looks, as you can see, much more brown than the friend before it. Very pretty though. Still, I think, almost a neutral for me. Moving into a really cool neon color. This I find looks really great when I am more tan, and it looks great on people with brown skin, brown and black skin, oh my gosh. This is China Glaze's Takes 2 to Mango. As you can see, it is bright, love it. Almost looks like construction cone orange, or a really bright Hermes box, brighter than the actual color. China Glaze Takes 2 to Mango. I'm gonna show it to you on the swatch wheel now. You'll see how bright it is compared to other things. Super fun though, beautiful formula. Yeah, love it. China Glaze's Takes 2 to Mango. Next is number 9, Essie's Make No Concessions. Oh, I love this. I think a lot of people will see this as like a fall or a Halloween polish, but I love this. You can probably see it goes from gold to bright orange to coral. It even has a little bit of pink. Oh, it's just, I love this. I wear it all year. Some people I think would see it as a fall color, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Essie's Make No Concessions. I'm gonna show it to you on the swatch wheel. Is number 9. Hopefully you can see that beautiful shimmer. God, it's such a gorgeous, dark, beautiful shimmer, and it goes from coral to orange. So that's Make No Concessions. Next on the list is another one by Cirque Colors. This is not a jelly, this is a cream, and it's called Arabesque. And I think this is just a beautiful color that's right between tan and orange. Arabesque by Cirque Colors. And I love their formula. It goes on so beautifully. So this is number 10 on the swatch wheel here. Cirque's Arabesque. Beautiful. Next, I think this was released somewhat recently. This is an OPI color called Have Your Panettone and Eat It Too. And this, it is almost brown. Looks like a vintage color to me. Reminds me of some of the colors that were really popular in the late 70s. Have Your Panettone and Eat It Too. I'm gonna show it to you on the swatch. Number 11 here. OPI's Have Your Panettone and Eat It Too. So pretty. Next is a Chanel color that my sister kindly gifted me. And by the way, part of the reason I'm doing this series is I think when you're a color and a nail polish addict, at least when I am, I have this urge to buy, but part of the reason I wanted to do this is to learn how to shop my own stash. And I was looking at Chanel colors online the other day and I was like, oh, I have to have that color called Turban. And then I swatched these and I was like, indeed, you have that color and you've worn it. So this is Chanel's Turban. Look at that. That to me is the perfect dark. It's like right between coral and almost red. So beautiful. Chanel's Turban. All right, I'm gonna show that to you. That's 12 on this swatch wheel. So you can see this is really, it's more leaning toward red, but not quite red yet. Still coral to me. So that's Chanel's Turban. What a gorgeous thing. Next is number 13, and it is by OPI. It is called Can't Afford Not To. This is a really beautiful medium coral cream. Really, it's a medium orange cream with a hint of coral. Can't Afford Not To by OPI. Let me show it to you on the swatch wheel. It's number 13 here. Can't Afford Not To by OPI. Beautiful. I keep saying beautiful, but it's true. Next is a really cool China Glaze color that dries down almost, it's not fully matte, but it's really close. And it's right between, to me, like a really bright pink and a coral. And this is called Surfin' for Boys. This is another one I would almost consider it a neon. But what's really cool about it, again, is it's almost matte, which I didn't know that I'd love. And then I wore it and I was like, whoa, love it. So that is number 14 on the swatch wheel here. Hopefully you can see that it's almost matte. China Glaze is Surfin' for Boys. Beautiful. Next is, now we're moving into the dark oranges, almost browns. This is an OPI color called Yank My Doodle. And this is, gosh, it almost has a bit of rose in it. It's between like orange, coral, and rose. So pretty. Yank My Doodle by OPI. Here it is on the swatch wheel. This is one of the darker creams in this selection. That would be so gorgeous in the fall, and is. So, next is my favorite nail polish that I wore for the first time last year. It might have been released before last year, but it's by Morgan Taylor, and it's called Sunrise and the City. You can probably see it goes from like fuchsia to pink to orange to bronze, even has a little gold running through it. Honestly, this is why it's important to try things perhaps out of the bottle, because I went to get I've been doing my own nails mostly, but on my birthday this year, I went to get a pedicure, and I went in saying I really wanted a true gold because I wanted to wear a lot of gold jewelry that night. And she said, oh, are you open to something else? Because I just got the most amazing polish. And she showed me this and I was like, why not? And then she put it on. It was gorgeous. It lasted forever. It was just striking the whole time. I got compliments, and I have not only bought myself 2 backups, I like this so much, I bought it for my best friend. Yeah, so Morgan Taylor, Sunrise in the City, and this has really made me excited about this line, and I've gotten a few more to try this year. So Morgan Taylor, Sunrise in the City. I'm gonna show you now is number 16 here. You can't really see the shift as much here, but trust me, it is so shifty and pretty. Two more. We have another gorgeous shimmery color that is really, I would say, more of a between orange and coral, maybe a little lighter than this last one. This is by Orly and it's called Light My Campfire, which is appropriately named because it really does look like fire on your nails. It's so pretty. So Orly's Light My Campfire is number 17 here. And they also have I love Orly's formula. So this is a little less bronzy than the last one. It's more orange. Light My Campfire by Orly. And then last but not least, this is a color number 18 called Autumn by ILNP. This is another one where they're beautiful in the bottle, but boy, when you put them on the nails, you're just in store for an adventure. They're so gorgeous. This is called Autumn, and it literally has all the colors when you see the shift of autumn leaves. It's phenomenal. Now again, you can wear it whenever you want, but to me, this is the color of fall. So pretty. ILNPs, standing for I Love Nail Polish, Autumn. And I'll show it to you here on the swatch wheel. This has a little blue running through it. It really just looks like all the different colors of fall leaves. And again, I'm going to show you pictures of the polish, but right now I'm also going to put some pictures of the color wheel here and take some stills so you can see the colors around the color wheel, because I think it's really important to compare the colors to other colors so you can kind of see the differences. So my favorite channels that focus on polish do that. So I'm going to put a few pictures here so you can kind of get the differences. And I would love to hear from you. What is your favorite color of nail polish? Do any of you have or like any of these oranges and corals? And is there one that I'm missing that you're crazy about? Talk soon. Have a great day. Next, I'll probably be doing yellows, greens, or blues. Not sure yet. Talk soon. Bye.